the right sights being put up.
Absolutely.
Beautiful observer, DT Sniper. Of course, giving them some shout-outs as well every now and then.
All right, so we've got everything ready. Trust Gaming on defense, Frag on attack, and Trust Gaming going to ban Capitao to begin with. That's quite interesting. So, okay, Capitao is really powerful on Coastline because it is the type of map where there aren't a lot of places for you to hide as a defender. Not a lot of places where you can stay and an attacker can't get to you. So, Capitao excels at, limiting those options to the defenders further. So on Coastline, get rid of Capitao. That way, you're not going to have to worry as much as you would with him in play about, can I stand here? Am I safe in this position? Can I anchor on this site? Glaz is an interesting
More
ban.
of a target ban, I think. Like, we've seen Trust Gaming play Glaz a couple of times in Benelux and Coastline. So, also for Clubhouse, for example. So I think that is going to be a target ban to a strategy that Trust Gaming might be bringing or might be looking to bring. Well, Echo Mirror then to finish it off is pretty default in Europe. Don't think we have to overanalyze anything right there. We've been more crazy.
The only thing I can say is that Mira enables other sites on Coastline. She makes Penthouse a much more viable option. Yeah, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot to talk about when it comes to the defensive bans, and that's common. Not only in Europe, but like every region has their set bans on defense usually.
Or attack, if you see Latin, it's mostly Thatcher or Termite, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody has their preferences, of course, to define their playstyle.
That's why I'm so excited for Kali, because like once her competitive ban gets lifted 6 months from now,
Thatcher is going to be it's either Thatcher or Kali, but
it's you got an alternative to the Thatcher when he's banned. All right, so okay, we got the ban phase done, we got the pick phase coming out here, smoke into Vigil here, and it's going to be a Billiards defense to start things off. So standard site selection. Interesting that the smoke gets picked into the Vigil, because the reason smoke is really powerful here is actually because you can use his smokes from Cocktail Bar, clip it through the wall, and you can deny default plant on the A bomb site with that smoke gas canister. And you don't even have to expose yourself to do it. So bringing a Vigil instead says a lot about how Trust Gaming want to play this. And it suggests to me that they are actually interested in
aggression.
Aggression, exactly. Which
definitely.
They're going to lean into what Team Frag is bringing. They're going to say, you know what, if you can do it, we can do it too.
That's the thing, though. How do you beat aggression is most of the time with bringing even more aggression yourself, right? You got to fight fire with fire right there, and that's exactly what Trust Gaming is going to be trying to do. As the preparation phase is almost running its end, we're going to see a spawn peek right from the get-go from Avicii. It looks like no, he's actually just going to be tossing out of camp. Might be looking out for it. He's going to be trying to spot someone at least.
It's a dangerous play. It's a predictable one, but it mostly comes down to reaction. Who can actually land the pixel-perfect shot, too, because you got those bars on that balcony that can really influence the engagement. But Frag, interestingly, are running a pretty rigid strategy. Look at this. They're going for a VIP and Hall of Fame take. So this is standard stuff. This is a very typical strategy that you expect to see when you're attacking onto Hookah Billiards, but it's being done in a much more structured way than I would have expected first round from Frag.
Yeah, definitely. They are here to show that they have been preparing as well, because they kind of were known as a team that didn't really do anything besides from playing the league. And if you see this definitely indicates that they have been having some strategy standing by right here that they're looking to use. Dark gets the first frag onto Leonski. That's going to be the Maestro off the board. That's a huge pick as well. The run out, however, from Avicii comes down, and that will be a trade to come through. Thatcher is going to be off the board, but that's a very early engagement right here.
So it's Thatcher for your Maestro, and these two operators, they play against each other frequently. Thatcher EMP is good at eliminating those Evil Eyes, so the Evil Eyes won't be able to zap anymore, but they will still be calling out information. A lot of it's just going to depend on where the Evil Eyes are positioned. Are they focused on where the enemy comes from, which in this case is going to be actually the luggage hallway. Kabuter and Hixcap have managed to work their way into luggage, and whether they know it or not, there is no defender in Aqua, so that is territory they can take. A trade between Avicii and Badger. It looks like a one-for-one direct is going to transpire elsewhere. We didn't actually get to catch that, but that'll keep us at an even man count, but this time 3-on-3. It seems that Aqua is the focus for the attack in this round.
Yeah, definitely. They do, however, have the angle open up right there from VIP to make sure that any rotation will be cut off as soon as they start to go for the final approach in the attack. Meantime, Deepak here, standing by on the staircase, wanting to go up, hoping that he gets some information from, for example, Easy, who is playing on that Mozzie. Has a drone there as well. There comes the aggressive peek of Mead. Won't be able to hit anybody as of yet. They still fall back safely, but it's going to be Deepak now to come in from the flank.
And that's a really good flank, especially considering he just got the Nomad. So there could have been an air jab, but it wasn't placed by Hixcap. Now Tiger B trying to work his way into Vase. This is a dangerous push, but he might get the advantage, and he loses it anyway, as the Vigil, playing by Cocktail Meads, manages to win the fight. Now only 25 seconds in the 1 versus 3, and Kabooter's got to make some magic happen here, or Trust Gaming are going to take the first round. There it is. First round in the bag, and it's a good start for Trust.
Definitely a good start right there. Like the early loss of Leonski was maybe a bit worrying considering Illusion Maestro.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of potential denial already gone off the board. But they still managed to recover, and it's something we've seen of Trust Gaming over the last 4 seasons they played here. Like, it doesn't matter if they lose the opening duel. Like, they still are very flexible, and they manage to come back time and time again, and that's their strength as well. As FRAG now is going to have to try and attack again. Like, of course, Coastline, the map that is considered the most attacking sided of all the maps currently in the map pool.
I mean, you know, it's weird because it shifts around.
It shifts around.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of.
It used to be very attack sided, but it's swapping over to defense now.
Well, conventional wisdom is that it is attacker sided, right? As a map, it is structured in that way. But we often have matches where everyone will win defense all the time. It's the strangest thing. And then it'll come down to who gets defense first in overtime. But I don't think this is going to be one of those. I think this is going to be much more of a conventional kind of map. And we did see, despite Trust Gaming taking that first round, they FRAG put up a fight. And they did a lot of work. They cleared out the entire top floor before pushing into Aqua, which is thorough. I got to applaud their thoroughness there. But what wasn't so great is that the Nomad, for example, didn't have an air jab set up on the flank. We didn't see the flank from the Jaeger, but he managed to work a kill out of that flank. So regardless of the exact situation air jab-wise, we know that the flank was successful from the Jaeger on the first round, and we know that the Nomad was actually the one who died to that flank, which is a little bit ironic. So easy, throwing a camera outside, you got some information now towards the hookah balcony, and you can work that to your advantage. That'll tell you if there's a sunrise bar take coming out from FRAG, which is a common attack.
The IQ though, so like Kabooter should be doing his work right here. Check that ERD, make sure that the evil eye the black eye I must say is going to be taken care of before it actually gives out too much information towards the likes of Trust Gaming. So the question is, will he, as he is going to be going for a VIP Hall of Fame ticket, it looks like.
Yeah, so this is, again, a very standard way to attack the kitchen bomb site as much as it is as well to attack the billiards bomb site. And the reason is, as you can see, there's a lot of soft destruction that could be done from above. So you get VIP, you get Penthouse, and then open up above B and A, cut off rotation between the two sites, and really do a lot of work. I'm wondering how many breaching charges are on the side of Team FRAG because they don't have a buck, they don't have a sledge. I imagine they brought quite a lot of breaching charges, probably on Hicks, probably on Kabooter.
Maybe on Tiger as well, only Hibana, because she does have those breaching charges available to her. So
they've got a lot possible.
There's a lot of possible breaching charges around. Of course, they also have the shotgun badger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is definitely some room for that vertical play. But if you're looking at Trust Gaming right now, it's just Meads on the side. The rest is all just roaming around, sitting on the other side of the building. Making sure, like, it looks like a retake strategy, almost.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that, there's not a lot of hold upstairs. So if they're doing a retake strategy, they got to be really careful because that only works if the flanks aren't being held. If you set up a top floor retake strategy, then you're going to have a bad time if those flanks are being held. That's the second trade we've had in this match. In 2 rounds, a head-to-head trade. This time it's going to be between the Legion and the Hibana. Hard destruction not really important here, but there's going to be a kill by Couch. There goes the Valkyrie. Dark, really good at finding those angles that Trust are not expecting.
Dark is one of those players that has been, considered a talent when he came into the Benelux. Now, he's trying to show that here on stage again, basically with every single land since he came in, as Leonski now gets a trade onto Badger. That is going to be the Jackal off board. But look at that, like, he's holding it from such a long angle. Like, they're holding it from security.
Look at the way that they've set up this bomb site. They have rotation to the main lobby, and they've got a player playing in that main lobby. But Dark wins that fight. Incredible! A shot that should not have landed, and Leonski goes down. A 2-on-2, though, as there was a kill elsewhere. He knows that Deepak is playing inside of security, and Dark is wary of this push, but the HP advantage goes to the Thatcher. It's going to come down headshots, but it'll be Dark to get his third. He's looking for a fourth. It's all on Meads in the site. Hixcap going for a plant while Dark covers, and there it is. A 4K from Dark, and Team FRAG take the second round.
Dark is one of those players. He plays like every single LAN in the Benelux as well, like not just the qualifiable LANs, but like the BYOCs as well. So he's really feeling comfortable on LAN environment. So that might actually be coming into play right here. That FRAG have a player right there that plays so much LANs in the Benelux.
I remember the first time I had a LAN when I was playing, and dude, ringing in my ears. I could not focus. I froze up, and it's definitely a thing that you have to. It's not always obvious. Like a lot of these players, they might seem calm, but it could be that pressure gets to them in these kinds of situations.
Yeah. Like the thing we might want to point out for Dark as well is like he's actually changed his whole lifestyle over. So he started eating more healthy, working out, stuff like that. Like. He wanted to become like a healthier person, and I always said like healthy mind, healthy body is going to be better in performance in game as well. So maybe compared and combined with the fact that he plays so many LANs in the Benelux is going to be making him shine today. Like he's always been the standout player, but as we are going to go out for a technical pause right here, as there is a broken keyboard right now.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, so. Of course, I mean, I think we should be able to sort that out fairly quickly. There's got to be a couple keyboards lying around. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too long of a problem, and we should have that sorted. But, okay, we've only gotten 2 rounds into this match, and, I mean, it's even, dead even. We've got 1-1 right now. And that first round definitely looked a lot more one-sided towards Trust, but FRAG, I mean, they looked... Okay, it came down to a 2 versus 2, so you can't say dominant, but it was Dark who is putting in all of that work in the second round, and he individually looked indomitable. He looked like no one was going to be able to win that fight. I didn't think he was going to win the fight against Leonski in the main lobby.
No, the Maestro should have actually had him, because you had the advantage right there. He knew it was going to be coming right there. You only have to hold one angle, and as you're moving in, as a Thatcher moving downstairs, there's so many angles that someone could be, right? So he kept the pipe perfectly right there, I believe the correct term is right there, and Dark managed to actually win that gunfight and not take any damage, and I think that's the huge one right there, that he got unscathed out of that one, which allowed him to pick up 2 more frags afterwards.
That is quite substantial, because we had the Jaeger Deepak inside of CCTV. What?
He tagged him up when Dark rotated through.
Exactly. And he didn't have any chance of that engagement, not only because he got caught in his sprint, but also low HP. So, anyway, 1-1. Keyboard swapped out, it seems, or fixed at the very least, and we're going to get back into the match. Kitchen, the site of choice here for Trust, and that stands to reason. Billiards and Kitchen are the 2 primary sites for most teams these days, and you see that reflected in ranked even at high elo, so this is pretty standard stuff. Trust, having not won this the first try, they'll put in a second effort.
Yeah. All came down, like a lot came down to Dark's performance though, so they might want to try and shut him down, because it was just a lot of lost gunfights right there. Like if he was picked up early, the entire round would have gone different, of course. Like so that is maybe something Trust is looking to right now. Like maybe if we change our rotations a bit, if we play a bit more aggressive towards the position that he's going to be coming from, then we might be able to change the outcome of the round, or maybe to just play a bit more passive overall.
You know, the thing that's really interesting to me is actually how little the vertical pressure actually influenced the round. And the reason that it didn't influence the round too terribly is because of the way that Trust Gaming are setting up their defense.
It was just Meads.
It's main lobby. Yeah, it's Meads in the site. Look, it's the same thing right now. And the reason he's the solo anchor is he's playing Smoke. As a Smoke, he can use his gas canisters to delay. Yeah, and he's doing that to delay so that his teammates can rotate to his system if it's necessary. But he's got 3 of them, so he can delay quite a lot as a single person. There's also Evil Eyes, who can assist him in the case of a push or just for information gathering. Early kill here for Kabuter. He gets easy off screen, and that's the Valkyrie gone. Second gas canister already used from Mies. That is a lot of utility eaten up in the first minute.
Yeah, but look, he's going to get pressure from the other side as well, from the kitchen windows. It's actually both Deepak and Avich now to pick one up. Renault's coming out from top, and then Leonski manages to pick up Dark, and Mies going really aggressive right here. We'll be picking up the final kill. It was just Trust Gaming right here. That was an absolute dominant round coming out from the likes and the Titans of the Benelux. No chance right here for FRAG. Like, they had the early FRAG again, but like, what happened, right? Everybody just jumped down, got kills.
Yeah, we didn't actually get to see exactly what happened, but what we can say is that the Smoke did a lot of work delaying the push in through delivery. So FRAG were setting up for a delivery/service entrance rush. They wanted to get control of the site as quickly as possible, and they realized in the last round that there was a light site presence.
Yeah.
But because the Smoke of Meads is playing so aggressively with his utility. He manages to delay using 2 of those gas canisters. The rest of Trust Gaming, they use their positions to their advantage, and they start running out. They start using their top floor control to get picks on the attackers just outside of delivery. And once the advantage is gained by Trust Gaming, it seems like they just double down, because we even saw Meads, for example, in the site.
Aggressive.
Yeah, he pushed up to delivery entrance. I mean, you only do that when you're really sure you've got the round in the bag.
Definitely. Like, the thing is, they knew where 4 players were. They know 2 were in front of the kitchen window, 2 were in front of the delivery door. So at that point, right, there's only 1 player you don't know and that you have to worry about. And Trust Gaming feeling confident that they are the better shots, that they are the better fraggers. At that point, you just get that freedom of doing these risky runouts, which they managed to make work. So
see, that's the thing. When you're frag gaming, what you excel at is individual talent. It's your ability to win gunfights, and of course, not a lot of synergy. New team, strategies are and I'll get to the Bosnia in a second because that's really interesting. But when you're going up against a team like Trust Gaming, who is a well-rounded team with plenty of synergy, lots of individual talent, and strategy to boot, who also studies their enemies pretty thoroughly, I'd say, can you really leverage your individual talent over them? I mean, Trust Gaming has plenty of individual talent on their side, too, so it's not really... What are you going to do? What are you going to do to get the edge of your team frag? Yeah. That's the real question, because it looked like on the last round, it looked like Trust Gaming were playing like we would expect Team Frag to play.
Like, the thing is, if you're looking at Trust Gaming, they have Deepak on their side, which is considered the best player that the Benelux has right now. Well, in the Benelux scene, because of course there is this Belgium. We have the Belgian players in Pro League, a couple of them, and there's a Vij that's considered the next one up there as well. So, like, from playing in the Benelux, Trust Gaming definitely has 2 of the best and most flexible players. Well, I was talking about Deepak, he just misses a drone right there. It's nothing too big as long as he hits the heads right.
Third time.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. But he got it. He did get it. And yes, he is an impressive player. We saw some of his highlights in the lead in here. But Badger as well. Impressive. He'll get Meads on a good prediction there for the push from the Vigil. And he will actually add to it. Not sure if it was him, actually. Yep, there it is. Second kill for Badger. He has successfully cleared out the top floor East roamers on Trust Gaming. That is big because you can leverage that into Aqua Control. But what a shot from Leonski. Kabooter goes down. And now Trust Gaming starting to fight back. Easy C4 will miss from below. And he has eaten some damage. Trying to push up Cool Vibes because he knows he's got a Viche here to support him. They need to maintain control of their site. They're being pressured from the balcony as well. It's really looking desperate for the anchors of Trust Gaming, and the roamer, Easy, has lost his C4, so he can't deny the plant from below any longer. Going up main stairs, predicted by the Zofia, and another kill for Frag. That's Hixcap with good awareness. The prone peek there from the Valkyrie will be shut down. Dark, again, landing his shots. It's all onto Leonski. He will have to ace in order to win this round, or, I guess, wait out the time, but I don't think Frag will give him that option. Tiger B going for a plant in the site. Default spot. Leonski, though, cannot deny it. He's got too many angles to watch. Trying to retake his site now in a post plant. Not an easy thing to do. This angle is tricky. So many things there could be peeked from, but 2 for Leonski, making 3 total. He's been flanked by the balcony, though, and he knows that. One likely to be on the Aqua balcony, but it's actually big window repel. Pistol comes out there to relocate. 6 bullets in the magazine there for the LMG, so he knows he can't use that to get multiple kills. Pistol, though, a pea shooter, and it works. He gets Dark on the floor and eliminated. It's all on the Jackal. Claymore, though, not checked for. He didn't look, and Dark will get the final kill. Leonski, such a nice effort, but it wasn't enough.
Almost the ace clutch coming out right there from Leonski. The man, like... He makes these crazy plays time and time again. It was the Claymore right there. Like, of all things, I believe he would have actually been able to get that frag as well with the 6 bullets because he looked like he knew exactly where he was. Maybe they had a cam outside or something, but look at this. Badger, just the 2 entries right there, so important for the round.
You know, the thing is Leonski actually had the pistol out when he was peeking through the window.
Yeah, that is
when he was running out the hookah door and he had the pistol out for some reason. He didn't check for the Claymore, though. That's the kicker. I'm surprised he even got Dark there. That pistol is... It's like a pellet gun.
It's like the same as the ITS-12 from Mira, right? You don't want to use that anti-personnel because that's not going to be helping you out too much. There's like a 50-50 chance whether or not it's going to be a down. But we're going to go back to Hookah as Frank has drawn it back up again. It's 2-2. We're still going back and forth right now.
Yep.
And that's a good thing.
Quite an interesting round there. I did not expect Trust to get so close to clutching it. Again, a really nice effort from Leonski, though I have to say that more falls on the shoulders of Team FRAG, who, in my opinion, were playing much more aggressive than they really needed to. Yeah, they were peaking.
There was no one in VIP either. Like, you have the angle open. If you get the plan down, there was 4 people, right? There's 1 in hookah, there's 3 in aquarium, so you want to get in 1 in VIP, and then you would have had literally everything covered, and there was nothing he would have been able to do right there. So.
Yeah, not a very thorough post plan.
No. But they managed to get the round, and that's all that matters at the end. So let's hope they've learned from those mistakes, and they will be able to adapt if they manage to find themselves in another 1v5 or 1v4 post-plan situation. As it looks like we're going to be seeing yet the same take to come out, and somehow Trust Gaming hasn't caught up on this yet. They haven't figured out that every single round, the attack seems to be coming from the same side.
They might have, because here's Deepak. He's waiting for a run out from Delivery Door. This is potentially an advantage if he times it right, but I don't think there's no one on North Repel anymore, so that the moment is lost.
And right now, drones are going to be coming in. No pre-placed drones, it looks like this time. It's going to be Hex the first one to enter. Is it reinforced, actually, the VIP wall? I'm not able to see properly.
I don't think it is. No, I'm seeing a very clear texture there.
Oh,
no,
there
it is.
It's actually.
We had to zoom in.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. I didn't see him, but yep, there you go. Reinforcements are set up, so Trust are not skipping vital steps. That's good. We do have Easy with the C4 down below, but it misses.
He placed it right, but his Tiger Beat had just moved out at that point, so I'm assuming they have a camera right there that was actually spotting Tiger B as he was droning out or standing right
very likely
on the actual position, because it was thrown perfectly, just moved out at the very last second. Dark again on these long angles with the L85. He's been doing such an amazing job for his team so far, and let's see if he can keep that up, if they might be able to take this first map away, but we're still, well, nowhere near close from that point, because it's still 2-2.
Deepak using the VIP wall angle. It's unlikely anyone's going to peek that. Only works if somebody gets really close to the breach. Again, Frag trying to make Aqua control happen, but they don't drone themselves in, or either that or Meads uses his ability, but that likely would have given pause. Meads gets a second. That's good control of Aqua for him. I'm kind of surprised at the way that Frag decided to try and take that, though. Disjointed is the word I'm going to use. They did not do it together, nor did they drone each other in. So, not great information control there. And a mistake. The punch hole made, the Mozzie predicted, but Easy wins the fight anyway. Hixcap missing his shots. Tiger B will get the first kill for his team as Meads is eliminated, and a second there for Dark this time as Leonski, trying to rotate, gets cut off.
Yeah, now the aquarium control has been established. The question is, will they be able to make something happen? There is no cast canisters. Remind you of that. They only have 1 C4 left on the likes of Avach, so a plant could potentially be possible if there is going to be good enough cover to come down from the teammate.
The thing is here, there's not a lot of time, so Frag really need to push this pedal to the metal, and one will go down, the other as well. Deepak with a great anchor from the cocktail bar. Okay, so Trust Gaming once again managing to win a site the second time around, and that's going to put them up 3-2. 3-2 is still a good place to be if you're Team Frag. Not unwinnable, and so far we actually haven't seen either team win 2 rounds in a row. It has been a constant back and forth. So if that pattern continues, we will see Frag end out this first half with a round win, and it'll be 3-3 moving into the second. But that's only an if. It could very well be something new here.
Yeah, that's going to be the if right here, as we are going to Blue Bar Sunrise. 6-pick is coming out. The sledge is going to be seeing the board instead of the detacher right there. So that is most likely going to be playing into, well, Hookah, opening that all up from above, making sure that no one is going to be safe behind the bar or behind the couches right there on that wall.
You know what that means, though? It means that any clustered Legion traps will have to be checked for. When you've got a Veach on Legion, he can do a whole lot of work with those if he places them correctly. You know, it's really disheartening when you're playing Legion and you put 2-3 Legion traps in the same area.
And it's just one EMP to roll in and everything's gone.
Yeah, so that's not going to be happening in all likelihood. Of course, grenades can have similar effects, but they have to be much more precisely placed. Now, Double Bar, this is the first time that we've seen this site brought, so something new to end out the first half. That is, I guess, the bet that Trust Gaming are making to try and assert dominance for the first half. That'll end at 4-2 if they win it, of course. And that would be a really good place for Trust to find themselves, because I think it's safe to say that Trust is going to be a little bit more comfortable on attack. I don't know
They're
it
a
as
really
a
good
fact.
attacking team. Like,
Yeah.
they in the Benelux as well. They just started the attack over and over and over again, just to dictate the pace. They just decide how the match will be starting off right here. So
They did pick defense.
They did pick
first.
defense though. That's true, but maybe that's due to Len. You know, maybe being there. Well, different.
Oh,
they are experienced in this. This is going to be a very fast take. It looks like.
It does look like. I mean, predictions aside, I guess we'll find out when we get to it. Mead's getting very aggro on this doorway. It's dangerous, and the ability is actually going to give him away, but the run-out will be shut down by Hixcap. Nice shot there. Well-placed headshot. It actually would have been a loss for Hicks had he gotten anything other than a headshot, because you could see his HP. He'll die to anything. There's still a Valkyrie cam, I believe, on the hookah balcony, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I saw one there. Leonski's going to get Kabooter, so we're going on a back and forth here. Leonski as the anchoring smoke. No Maestro being brought this time around. Yet the camera's still up because these pre-fires are really well placed. Deepak gets one, but gets shut down by Tiger B. You can see the camera at the top right of your screen there. Tiger B also not going to be aware of that. And every single player that is positioned on hookah balcony from Team Frag will be exposed thanks to that camera.
Yeah, of course, the IQ already dense. So it's going to be hard for them to find. Oh, there he goes. Actually gets taken out, I believe. At least I heard something break.
Yeah,
so
he got it.
You got it. I believe there was actually another one on the outside of the balcony right there that doesn't spot the balcony, but the rest of the southern side of that position. Anyway, Tiger now moving in. It's like low on HP, so will die to anything as well, just like Hicks kept a minute ago. Has to be careful as he is pushing down not to hit a goo mine or two, because if that is going to be the case, then he's going to be game over. We'll have to get picked back up. Dark trying to open up from above right here. We'll actually find one player right there, but won't be able to do anything as of yet. Come on, get that frag right there, but he won't be missing the shots. It's going to be Leonski to toss a smoke canister in return to make sure that that position won't be able to be played right now for the next 10 seconds.
Leonski getting aggressive there by exit. SMG-11 not working out just yet. And it will in the second engagement. There goes Habana. Again, on low HP, but it was a headshot. So, extra points for the effort. Smoke now has control of exit, and he's going to use it as a retake position. So if the site control is lost, he can retake his site. Another thing he can do there quite effectively as a smoke is win engagements with players who try to challenge him from the door or the window of exit, because he's got that shotgun and SMG-11 combo. Easy will go down, though, putting more pressure on Leonski to hold on to the B-bomb site. Viche has nowhere to be seen as of yet. Here comes the door challenge by Badger. Will he predict it? The answer, no. And that's Diffuser down. A triple kill for Leonski. Will he get the fourth? No. Dark, great refrag there, but he's got to get another. And that's Viche, who's playing safe. No time left, so Dark really has to push it, and he's not going to win the follow-up fight. There's a nice one there from Avicii, playing pretty safe through that round, but he wins it for his team, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's all what matters. He didn't pick up the diffuser right there due to the low amount of time, so he wanted to go for the frag right there. And I think it was the only right way to do as well. Like 10 seconds left, there's almost no way that you're going to be able to get the plan in, especially with all the information that they have on the likes of Trust Gaming. Valkyrie Cam so well placed. They know exactly where everybody seems to be. That shot right there, Deepak is proof of it.
Yeah, that was a really well-placed shot from Deepak. He was getting information from his teammates to allow that, thanks to the Valkyrie cam. I think that Frag had a good chance of winning that if it were not for that Valkyrie cam that they let persist on the balcony for the first minute and 20 seconds of the round. That actually opened up 2-3 kills for Trust, and it really is, I think, just one thing that allows Trust to take that first half. That was a good round, though, from Frag overall. They put in a good effort. It just wasn't enough, clearly. Now, one thing that really stands out to me there is I might be wrong. Maybe I missaw the wall there, but the marks were coming onto the Legion. Yeah. The last player through the end.
I thought it was soft as well.
Yeah, I thought it was soft. There was an opportunity there to shoot the Legion through the wall. Didn't happen though. So I guess
you might have thought that he would have rotate through to blue bar, for example, right? Because that's a logical thing to do in that case.
Could be a comms thing too.
Could be a comms thing as well. Like, he's looking through blue bar.
He's rotating through the door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Or maybe everyone's talking over each other or something.
One cluttered call and you don't know what to do anymore. So that's exactly possibly what happened right there. We don't know. We can listen in, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes I really like
That'd be neat.
That'd be so nice if we would have that. Just so you can hear one round of voice comms. Oh well, 3 minutes on the clock. Trust Gaming will find themselves onto the attack right now. They are here to dictate the pace. They're here to set the tone for the second half of this round. And it's going to be up to FRAG to try and slow that down to a rhythm they are comfortable with.
Well, like we talked about, or like we theorized, I suppose, it's probable that Trust are going to be pretty comfortable beyond attack. I mean, they are, I think, one of the better attacking teams out there in Benelux especially, so giving them this on Coastline, I think is going to be where they start to not only have the lead, but extend it truly. 4-2 is a great spot right now. And, oh, Ixcaf is cornered, and he's finished off by Deepak. All right, that's good. That's good droning there from Trust.
Yeah, they knew exactly where he was and just trying to make him challenge you. And if as soon as he does that right, you have the upside down rappel, you have the advantage to come in because he doesn't see quite as much as you do if he peeks you. So shouldn't have won for the actual challenge there. Should have maybe just try and stay put. Wait for him to actually rappel in or just go off of it.
He was safe in the corner.
Yeah,
he wasn't exposed. But, I mean, risk taken and mistake made. Man advantage gained for Trust Gaming thanks to that. Here comes the buck trick. It, I think, originally was done as sledge, but you could do it as pretty much any soft structure. You throw a nade, and then you open up underneath. And no one underneath to catch the nade this time, but there could have been. Oh, nice little neat trick that you can use.
That would have been one of the, like the highlights to come through if that happens. It's always crazy when that happens. It's like, oh my god, he predicted it. It's like a trick shot almost when it happens like that. And there we go. Pickup comes through from Avich into Dark, who was stuck in the toilet. He's going to be able to move. And here we see a huge difference between FRAG and Trust. Like, Trust only plays one person on site. The rest is all pretty much horizontally spread around the map, making sure that vertical play doesn't have as much of an impact on them as Trust is right now being able to use as Badger is coming in for the flank. And it seems like they're aware.
This is dangerous for Badger. He made a pretty good prediction there, expecting someone to try and retake him, but from behind is going to be where the Ash is. Deepak in the main lobby pushes up, gets the kill, and that's because FRAG just didn't have enough control. They already lost so many players, and yeah, there's too many things for Badger to actually try and retake there. He needed to be truly assertive, but he was too passive. Tiger B winning a shot, though, onto Leonsky. So FRAG's not out of it just yet. Tiger will eat a lot of damage from the player just outside of delivery. Kabooter's actually got to influence this round in a more meaningful way. Currently, he finds himself by the blue bar. He's going to rotate over to the main lobby, but he isn't in a great position to deny a plant, for example. And, no one to catch from behind. The pre-fire's not working out, nor will the castle barricade truly. Kabooter loses the fight despite having the initial advantage, and Meads will get the last kill. So Trust Gaming, second half, first round, goes to them, and it's a 5-2 lead.
That's the second time in this round as well that Deepak is in an active gunfight, gets tagged, but still manages to come out on top right there. So, like, he was already tagged down up to half HP from the, natural flank from the Vigil back then. Managed to win the second one as well, so great stuff for him right there. Winning those gunfights, really important, and also this opening right here, beautifully onto Ixcaf.
I mean, that's partially Deepak. It's also partially, let's not forget, the droners on Trust Gaming.
To call out the position.
Yeah, the big thing I gotta say for Trust is they're being very thorough. They're not skipping basic steps. And you really got to appreciate that when you're watching it. You could see that FRAG are trying to trip up Trust. They're trying to gain advantage in unconventional ways. Through that last round, for example, we had the castle barricade set up in a position where it doesn't really make sense. Defense-wise, I mean, it doesn't help you too terribly. It's not too great. But what they were there to do is try and gain advantage through surprise over the attackers via retake using impact grenades. It didn't work. That's the thing.
It didn't work. It was a good try, but
all of the castle barricades were they were impacted at one point or another, and we saw FRAG try to retake to the positions that had been already taken by Trust Gaming, but it didn't work for a number of reasons. The biggest thing for me is that FRAG had already lost so many players that it's really hard for them to...
Do you want to go for a flank at that point, right? If you're in a 5-on-2 situation, is that the right way? Or do you want to try and maybe anchor down as Dark is going for a Doc Spawn Peak? It's something he's known for in the Benelux to do these kind of things, and he will pick up the headshot onto Avich. Managed to escape without taking any damage, and that's going to be the buck gone. And just keep in mind, Buck was a really, really big influential factor for Trust Gaming on this site, because there was 2 people picked up from vertical angles that are now allowed to be relatively more safe.
I mean, that's predictable there from Dark, and it was predicted. Let's not forget. We actually saw Avich.
They were peeking it.
Yeah, he was looking for it. He just lost the fight. So rough there if you're Trust Gaming. That's a lot of soft destruction eliminated. Now, the real question after that is, did Leonski bring the breaching charges? Did Easy bring the breaching charges? Did Meats? We don't know who has them and who doesn't. I mean, even technically, we could have a full breaching charge set up. Yeah, we get 4 sets here on Trust Gaming. They have options.
I think Meats has it.
Yeah, probably
pretty
Meats.
sure he's used it in the past before, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping for it that he actually decided to bring it now as well.
Do you need him now because the buck's gone?
Yeah, you need to open it up some ways. Badger now gets the frag onto Easy, so that's going to be Hibana off the board. Your one Heart Breacher now. Of course, we know Coastline is the one map where you don't necessarily need that Heart Breacher. Of course, it makes it easier, opens up some extra angles you can use if you want to, but it's the one map that you don't necessarily need it to make your take happen. So, still unfortunate though to lose a gun right there, especially since you were already one down, and it looks like Frag is trying to fight back, as Deepak seems to be aware of someone being into hookah right there. Doesn't spot out the player quite yet, but will make his position known.
All right, so an exchange through the walls, but it's going to be Badger who loses it out to the Zofia of Leonski. Though he doesn't know about it, Deepak will get the final kill there as he attempts to tag in. So, Trust Gaming are in this round, or back into it. Oh, Meads, this is a mistake. Goes for the drone. The Jaeger sees it, but oh no, doesn't take advantage. Pre-fire's coming out from both players, but neither lands the shot until the IQ finally finishes off Hixcap. Meads, I should not have gotten away with it, but he did. Tiger B, though, will get Leonski, so Frag definitely not losing control of this round just yet. But between Meads and Deepak, this is winnable for Trust Gaming. I said that too early, I suppose. Meads is gone. It's now just Deepak in a 1 versus 3. 40 seconds to make it happen. He knows that he's being flanked by the Sunrise Bar, but he doesn't know exactly where. Shots landed there, but it's the MPX that doesn't do a lot of damage. Follow-up shots will miss. Deepak dies to anything in this situation, and he knows it. Giving his team a little bit of time to think about the next round there. You can see he's just hesitating, waiting it out. 20 seconds left, and he knows that he isn't going to be able to win this one with limited HP, so he's just trying to, well, again, give his team time to think. 1 kill, though. 10 seconds to get 2 more. Gas canisters possibly on this door? Not just yet. The Doc playing hard right of the doorway, hard left for us now. As Dark holds it, he'll win the fight. Only 1 shot was needed, and that's all that will land. Frag will take another round, and they keep themselves in this for now.
5-3, current scoreline to come through. Frag definitely showing that they know what they need to do right here, that they know, how to dismantle Trust a little bit, but you cannot rely on spawn peaks every single round, so they're going to have to, do it like they did in the rest of it. Just be aggressive, get those early peaks, make sure you drone them out. Like, Hixcap should have gotten that frag, first of all, onto Meads right there, of IQ,
yeah.
right?
How did he lose that?
I think he was, not confident enough to go for the peak. Like, he should have been aware of where he was at, and as soon as that drone comes out and you see the lines glow up, that's when you're peeking, because that's when you cannot do anything. Of course, with the new advanced drone deployment mechanic, and, well, it looks like we're going back to hookah billiards now. It's going to be the first time that Frag will be picking it up. We have had it, seen it a couple of times from Trust Gaming, 3 times to be exact, and they won it twice. So, defense side it round, or side for now. Let's see if Frag can continue that trend, or if they will be falling to Trust Gaming now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's been an interesting match so far, but it does seem like Frag are getting predicted a lot of the time. The only time we've actually seen Frag actually do anything was that last round, where Frag was predicted, but they won the fight anyway. The only thing about that, though, is it wasn't as smooth as it very easily could have been. Again, like, for example, you were talking about Hixcap playing by security. A couple other minor mistakes made, but that's like the major highlight. And this is another one of those opportunities where Frag has to be unpredictable. They're going to go for a spawn peak, but it is actually predicted, and the caution is used by Trust Gaming.
Dark is known for his spawn peaks. Like, he does it. If he can get the opportunity, he'll do it literally every single round. So, like, Trust Gaming is going to be aware of that now. Just tries. They need to take those first 20 seconds as a loss to just not peak, because if they do that, they might lose a member, and at that point, Frags just start snowballing them possibly, and
you saw the last round.
You don't want to have it. You saw it the last round as well, definitely, and you don't want to have that. So, take those 10, 20 seconds loss. You are the better team, so to say, on paper. You have that experience in how to attack. So, those 10, 20 seconds, they shouldn't be mattering right here on this stage. As Kabouter opening up the door, knows that no one is going to be there, will allow the drone to come in freely.
The thing that really interests me about this round right now is we've actually got Trust setting up on both sides of the bomb site. bomb sites, I should say, as they're pressuring from hookah balcony, hookah window, and aqua balcony. Which is looking for an opportunity to try and take it, but Dark has actually inserted himself into aqua. This is dangerous for him, but if he can make some work happen here, it would actually help his team out quite a lot. As he's droned out, he'll reposition over to the couches. Which will get a nade onto Tiger B. That's a well-placed one.
Oh no, did that went through the roof, came through the vent, and killed him through the drone hole?
That's what it looked like, but I'm hesitant to call that. A second for Vich, actually. He'll take out Hixcap, and there goes Leon to Kabooter to get the first kill for Team Frag. And yeah, it looked like it went through both drone holes.
There is like the
it can happen.
The actual floor was destructed right there, but it's going to be Kabooter right here to fall now as well. And it's going to be all up to Dark. Managed to pick up one, but will fall shortly after. And Vich doing crazy work right there with the double grenades, just dusting it through right there. Hope to get Dark, but managed to find someone else.
Yeah, I'd say Vich is really here that round for the attacking side.
He used the frags to take out Frag.
Yeah, it's exactly what he did. Yeah. Plenty of nades there, well placed, and we'll see a good round from Trust. And so, okay, with that, Trust Gaming put themselves in a much better spot. That is match point. They're knocking on the door of Map 1. Looks like they might be able to take it. Now, it's important to note that this is actually Frag's map pick. This is where Frag wanted to go, so if they lose here, it does not bode well for this best of 3 if you're rooting for Team Frag.
No, definitely not. You want to win your own maps, definitely, and make it close as possible on the map of your opponent. Now, it doesn't have to mean much, because, you know, in OGA we saw basically opposite maps only being won by the team. Like, you picked it to a map, you were almost certainly going to lose it at that point.
Remember when I say that conventional wisdom does not always hold true? With this Rainbow Six Siege, guys, this game is unpredictable.
Happens.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of the game, though. Like, it's not as predictable as some other games could be. And that is definitely the reason why so many people fell in love with it.
You have to walk the razor's edge when it comes to that, right? Because unpredictability could, on one hand, mean, yes, okay, it is interesting. But it also, for some people, could mean that it is less competitive. So, because, I mean, you're talking about a lot of random variables, right?
Yeah,
The thing is, though, with Rainbow Six Siege, it's done in such a beautiful way. I think they do walk that razor's edge pretty well, because you have the randomness is mostly dictated by the players.
It's all player instructed, right? It's not like you have like certain trajectories. Definitely, yeah.
It's patterns.
That's it. It's all patterns, and every single operator has their own patterns to go with, and ways to influence the outcome of the round. And that is the beautiful thing right here that we are, looking forward to see even more.
I remember what used to be everyone thought things were just too random, and then you got a lot of teams nowadays that actually predict every single thing that somebody else does, whether it be a bullet hole or a punch hole or a roam in a particular room or like proning in a closet for half the round and then waiting for an opportunity. That stuff, it gets read these days.
Now, if we're talking about random, you should watch Hearthstone. That's the most random thing that you could have.
I wouldn't know.
You haven't watched it?
No, I mean, not thoroughly, but... okay, in this round, minute expired. Minute expired here for Trust Gaming. But they've not really managed to do anything with it. You can see that they're setting up for a hookah billiards take. And, I should say a hookah take specifically, as they've got players on the hookah balcony and rappel. Dark is going to be tasked with holding this. He'll do a little bit of damage there to Meads, and that's actually really good shot placement, but he's flashed out, and he runs away from his position. No one capitalizing on the flashes, though. He will be downed by, I believe, Hixcap. No, it's Leonsky now playing on the Zofia, so some role swapping going on here. Nice shot there by Leonsky. I don't know why I thought Hix was on the wrong team there, but he'll get Kabooter. That's a second entry by the... Oh no, a TK actually, as Deepak gets Tiger as well as Easy. That's going to make Frag's retake a little bit easier, but will they be able to make it happen with only a minute 20 left? And that's the diffuser planted. Make that a few seconds left.
Cam under the billiards. It's not going to be any use right now, but it's a nice placement right there. Ooh, I thought...
No.
That was a shot of Hixcap,
this is a confusing round.
Like, what the hell just happened right here? Everything is going wrong.
Deepak shutting down Badger. Hixcap looking for the retake. He makes a punch hold to distract his enemies and goes for the push into the hallway. He's not going to land enough shots to get the kill, though he will get the down. Low HP, though, reloads and gets the transfer, but not the shot. And there it is. Trust Gaming take map number 1, and they push themselves into the advantage.
It was a very confusing round. It started all with the bullying of their own analysts, so to say, who got picked up. And then, well, another kill to come through. One Hicks was shooting. It was a very confusing one.
Yeah, the team kills as well as like the positions going on there were
what
like
was going
they threw
on
me
there?
through like 3 different loops, and I was thinking to myself, what is going on?
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting one. But Trust Gaming, in the end, they managed to, I believe, go flawlessly onto their attacking. No, wait, they lost 1 round. So
Lost 1 round.
They lost 1 round. They did really well on their attack. They looked like really structured, and that is something that they need to, to use. They are that team that has been together for the longest amount of time, so you can predict that. But I'm pretty sure that our beautiful analysts are going to be having some more to say about that, as they have been watching the game thoroughly. It's up to Gassan and Antos.